Ahoy there, I'm Gerry from Gerry's Son and the Smokin Gun, and what you're about to watch is a cheeky wee video of me and the Smokin Gun boys having a few drinks on Zoom and talking about the creation and production of our debut album, Cheap Dirty Love. Stay sexy.
Hi, I'm Greg from GSSG and the Smokin Gun. In this album playthrough, we are talking about track Je Suis Charlie. Here's the chorus for it.
Keep it on, keep on. Yeah, man. Yes.
Nice.
Epic, man, epic. Let's do it, let's do it. What have we got? Take it for the top.
Tip it from the top.
So this song, there's a Glock, the Glock. I love a Glock, man. Sounds so sweet.
There's a Glock in every track, isn't there?
There might be, I
think there is.
I love something so sweet and nice sounding, playing something minor and sinister sounding. It's weird. This was like an end of the world type riff. Written the same night of the Charlie Hebdo terrorist attack in Paris in 2015, I think it was. The same year that the Bataclan attack. The world just was insane at that point. You know?
Yeah.
Drums
It was just
also, man.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, since you've isolated the drums, I think this was the last drum track we recorded on the drum weekend.
I think you're right, and this is the Sunday one.
Yeah, man. For the whole reason is, I never knew what to play for it. I was like, because there was just so much going on in the track, and I didn't actually know what drums would fit it. But I think we eventually arrived at something that fitted the track. So
I was really impressed with your drumming because I couldn't imagine this being on the same record.
Yeah.
As Steel, because Steel's quite kind of poppy, if you will, kind of crossover, and I couldn't imagine this being on the same record until I heard when you were playing the drums in the studio. You played that, I was like, that's it. It just it brought it together, you know. It brought it together, man. Love it.
Like the bass in this, it's kind of Faith No More-esque. So like Faith No More's debut album, it's kind of like that kind of sound.
That's Roddy's guitar there. We
that
text
sounds so nice.
some synths that I think Roddy or myself would have played. Sean again is playing this track, but that's the harmonic. And that's our note, just let that note ring. And there's no bass, there's nothing. It's just ringing.
Yeah, man.
And then we're straight back in. So just octaves. And then the harmonies come in for the next one. The Glock and the chord change. And there's two harmony guitars, me and Roddy playing there. I don't even... Two harmonies.
Oh, man.
Oh. Oh. And that's a phone synth.
The phone now.
Bebop.
Is that same app? Oh, God.
Yeah.
I love it, man. I've got that on my phone as well.
Let's see if I can show you. I don't know if I've got it. Bebop.
There's the chappie.
That guy. Love it, man. But it's meant to be a Thurman effect, like a horror movie.
Yeah.
Because at the time, watching this unfold in the news, it was like, how will I say, but what a tragedy, man. On the name of ideology as well, religious ideology. And then as a leitmotif again, so the guitar there plays a similar thing to the synth.
And got some double bass drum action, which is
nice.
No sound that comes to me very often. Like, but I think the track suited the double bass drum. But
yeah, man.
Yeah.
I like this part at the end.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I think what I did with that end part was I originally had a. I'll play it again.
What are the treatments? What's that?
So it was originally was like the drum part that I did in MIDI prior to you laying down your drum part, and I remember just I just cranked up the reverb and stuff like that, and just makes it sound quite cool. Again, it's just very
like
subtle.
that. Yep.
So much going on in this track.
I don't know if you can play the intro again, Roddy. The intro's got some cool treatments in it as well.
Yeah, the intro's got a lot of stuff going, especially
some really killer stuff happening.
Yeah. Yep.
So really loads of effects on a drum part.
It's amazing in the box what kind of stuff you can do with a couple of notes in MIDI.
Yeah.
And then there's Sean's Phantom of the Opera organ. Again, there was a big push to kind of have a horror movie, sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
Phrygian almost. It's not Phrygian, but it's like it's a Spanish minor kind of feel, which I love. You know.
Yeah.
But I was very like specific to Sean about no doing the chord change. So I don't know if you can keep Sean's organ on there, Roddy, and take it to the pre-chorus.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't want thirds. I didn't want thirds in anything that told you what the chord was. I didn't even want fifths. But do you know what I mean? It's like you're not getting a lot of info of what chord it is, so your brain kind of makes, rather than having like full 3-4 note chords maybe, you're talking about octave and possibly a fifth sometimes, but it was to keep it thin so that you get that erratic build up, you know.
Yeah, it sounds like so kind of menacing almost, but it just suits the music so well. Really nice. Oh man.
All these kind of synth stuff in the box.
I think that's me playing the synth on that a bit. You'll know my keyboard parts and Sean's keyboard part, because mine's are like that, and Sean's are like sexy and classically trained. I was once told I play piano like a guitar player. I think I took it as a compliment.
Mate, it could have been worse. They could have said you played the piano like a drummer. That would have been worse. So.
That would be cool. Percussive. Quite a percussive. I like a percussive piano player, man. That's a good trick. Like,
so the first thing I do when I get a keyboard is put the drum setting on and fucking make some beats, man. Some beats.
Nice man.
It's a very, very strange song when you actually look at the structure for everything, because it's all over the place. Like it takes nearly a minute and a half to even get to the first chorus.
That's it.
And then another minute and a half to get to the next chorus. So there's quite a lot going on.
I like that. I like the fact that it's got that kind of erratic structure, though, because it's
totally
you know, it kind of but it adds to the and it adds to the kind of mojo and the kind of feeling of the song, you know. The vocal, can we hear the vocal in the chorus?
Mm-hmm.
Or can we get that pre-chorus? So that's just working up this scale.
You're so deceiving.
It's really red.
It's quite cool. We sound though.
was intentional. I didn't want to do a metal vocal for it, or a pop vocal. Try to do something different.
Don't fuck with me, girl, 'cause baby, I'll make you famous.
I think my inspiration for the vocal was possibly Jack White. I think I was revising a lot of the White Stripes stuff at the time, and I think Lazaretto had came out not long ago, one of his solo albums, and I think maybe I was trying to find something to make the song fit, because it felt like a heavy song, and then I think with that vocal and Ross's drums, it kind of turned it into its own thing. It made it no a metal song and no a kind of rock song. It made it this different thing, the hard to explain genre-wise, but I think the only way I think it works in the context of the whole album is because we've got all the parts at the same time,
Yeah.
I think a different vocal and a different drummer, it'd be a crazy different song,
I think even when we recorded drums for this, for me, like even when the drums were recorded and we listened back, I still couldn't imagine it on the actual album, but for some reason, once all the production and stuff was done on it, it did seem to fit in a sort of strange way. Especially, the next track that we're going to talk about. For me, when I heard this track followed by Ghosts, it just worked so well for some reason. Yeah. So, yeah, I
think you're right. I think having it in the second half of the album. Yeah, because there's it kind of gets really dark in the second half of the album, Yeah, I think we seemingly get all the radio kind of friendly stuff is kind of in the first half of the album. Yeah, and then the second one's like the deep cuts. I think like Two Shades to Change is pretty dark. That's pretty dark.
It's because we're like we'll let the people listen to the first 3 songs and then don't care, they switch on to something else. You're just trying to justify why it's on the album.
I like luring people into a false sense of security as well. They think they know this is they hear Steel and they go, this is nice, and then like don't fuck with me, girl, make you famous, shit like that, man. But I mean, I as I mentioned before, I think that it's in the theme of the album, in terms of that kind of back into the world vibe that we were kind of going for. Get your kicks before the end of the world is kind of the feeling of the record, but that's definitely the heaviest I think it gets on the album. It's potentially the darkest it gets. But moving on to the next track, I think the next 2 tracks, in fact, they kind of continue at a bit of a darker theme, and then we lift it up with the last track. I think that's what the mojo we're going for. But anyway,
absolutely, yeah. So that was just Sweet Charlie. Thanks for checking out this album playthrough as well.
Awesome.
And the next track is Ghosts, as Ross was saying. So thanks again for checking this out. Give us a wee subscribe on YouTube, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Adieu. Auf Wiedersehen. Parting is such sweet sorrow.
Till next time.
I need to get a drink. Let's get a drink and do the next one.
See you later, guys. Cheers.
See you later, boys.
Bye. See you later. Cheers.